Well, hello. This is Brother West. This Tuesday morning, and I don't want to be before you too long. I just wanted to encourage someone this morning who needs a word of encouragement. I want to encourage this woman. I want to encourage this man, whoever you are, this boy, this girl, that needs to be encouraged. And I will say this, in the Bible, in scripture, Elijah was, Elijah, after Elijah had defeated his enemies and he had gotten threatened by Jezebel, he had ran to this cave. At Mount Horeb, and he ran there and hiding out. And he was hiding because he felt ashamed. He was hiding because he was afraid. He was hiding in a cave. And God had to come to him. God had to come to him and call him out of that cave. And when he had a chance to speak, after God had called him out, because the scripture said that there was a wind, there was a fire, there was an earthquake, but God wasn't none of those things. But God spoke through a still small voice, asked him why he was there. And then once God asked him why he was there, this is when Elijah began to tell God that he was alone. He felt that he was alone. He felt that he was the only one that was doing what was right. He was the only one that was representing God. He was the only one. But God had to correct him, and God had to correct him because God said, "You are not alone. You are not alone. I got 7,000 who's been hidden in caves, who hadn't kissed nor bowed down to Baal." And that's what I want to say to many of you today that are feeling alone. You're feeling like you're the only one's doing everything. You feel like you're the only one. You're the only one that's doing everything, and you're exhausted. You're the only one that's saying and thinking and trying to do what's right and trying to live right, but it seems like all kind of elements and things are coming up against you, and you just feel alone. But my brothers and my sisters, you are not alone. You're not alone at all, because the feeling that you feel is the feeling of you're separated. You're different. You're different. Oftentimes, when you're a giver, oftentimes when you get to a place where you feel like you could be in a crowd of people and you feel isolated, you feel alone. There are times when you can never be satisfied with nothing else but God. That is because God's hand is upon your life. You're not alone. God is protecting you. And see, the thing about it with being alone also, the thing about with being alone, there's also a place where God can really speak to your heart, that God can really reveal to you who he is in your life. And many of you in this place where God is revealing who he is in your life, because many of you don't really know who God is. And so God had to put this time, and it seems like God has set on some of you. It feels like God has caused some of you to just stay still. It's like you're in a cave. It's like you can't move. It's like you're isolated. The four walls are surrounding you and you can't do nothing. And at this place where you feel like you can't do nothing, the four walls are crowding and surrounding you, this is because God has put you there. Put you there. There's this one cave called the Cave of Abdullah, where David was there. And so, there were some men that knew that David was a giant killer. And they heard that David was near. And so they dropped everything that they had, their family, and went to follow this man into this one cave. And these natural men, these mere men, they went into the cave weak. They went into the cave complaining. They went into the cave one way. But while they were in that cave, something happened. Because once they got out of that cave, once they left that cave, once they was released from that cave, they were different. They might have went in weak, but they came out mighty. And so this is the place that you feel, and this is the lonely place, the place of being alone, and this is the place where you feel like you're in a cave. You're in a cave of Adullam, but God is working on you. You're in a cave, see, but God is speaking to your heart. You're in a cave, but God is separating and cutting off some stuff. Yeah, you're in a cave. You're in the cave, but God is working on your heart. God is removing some stuff. God is speaking into your heart. God is fortifying some things in your spirit. God is fine-tuning. God is breaking down some stuff. Oh yeah, you're alone, but in this alone place, it's a cave. It's a place where God is at. Oh yeah, in your place of being alone is a place where God is at. That's Jacob. Jacob was alone, and when he was alone, he wrestled with an angel. All night. And before the angel released him, the angel changed his name. But not only did that angel change his name, but because he wouldn't let go, that angel inflicted him, touched him in the hollow of his thigh, caused him to have a limp, brought some pain. And so many of you in this place, and many of you in this place where you are, it's done caused some hurt. It's done cause some crippling. It'll cause you to feel like you're crippled, or it's made you feel like you got a limp, like something you're favoring something, you hurt something. And so in this place, you're in a place where God is at. See, because one of the places and one of the identifications of you being with God, that means that there's something in your flesh that's going to suffer. There's something in your flesh is going to move different. There's something in your flesh is going to be removed. But also, not only that, your posture, your position, your focus, your walk, your talk, your character. From being in this place with God, God is changing your character, his character. It's just like having a bottle, and that bottle is empty, and you pouring something in it, whatever that substance is. And if it could be a Coke, it could be whatever it is. And so what God is doing, God is pouring in the substance. He's pouring in the substance in your spirit. He's pouring in the substance in your heart. He's pouring in the spirit, in his spirit, in your life. And so you are not alone. You're not alone. You're not alone. God is there. He's just talking to you. You're not alone. Is that all right? God bless you. Good morning.